Hi guys, I'm doing another concept based on your comments, and again I'm just going off of the comments on my Instagram photo where I asked for comments or themes for a concept, and I'm just going in order so you can expect ice next if I make a video, which I probably will. And I guess the goal for these videos has been to make interesting characters that have dynamic shapes and sort of design, and also to practice rendering different materials like stone, which I have no practice with. And I did say that I wanted the characters to be unique, but I feel like so far I've sort of made them like the basic unit of a game. For example, like if you were playing some kind of war game, it's kind of just like the basic soldier. Like I feel like the characters so far, these last two, this stone one and the sci-fi one, just kind of look like I said, like basic units, sort of like the stormtroopers. They're just like the basic, even though they're not basic in design because they're unique to themselves, but these sort of just look like sort of like a basic fighter, I guess. Basically, they're no Darth Vader. Like they're simple units. They're not a main character or a villain or anything like that. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Not a character that would be on its own, and I sort of want to make more interesting characters, so probably in the next video it should be a more unique character, otherwise I failed. But yeah, it's not that I don't like these ones, I just feel like I could do more, and I feel like it would be funner if I would do like more interesting, unique designs. I was thinking of having people vote on the characters at the end after I completed all the ones from Instagram, and sort of having a vote on which one they liked the best, and then I would do an illustration based off of them. But unfortunately, that would require actual voters, which I'm not sure I'll actually have. Like I could try to do Instagram, but when I ask for comments on there, I don't really get very much, and when I ask for comments on here, I don't really get very much either, but I guess that's because I don't really get a lot of views and probably don't get that much traffic on Instagram either or something, so it's really unfortunate that I really can't do stuff like that, but I guess I'll still try it, and hopefully enough people will sort of vote that there's actually a competition and it's not just like one person says they like this one best and I mean there's no other opinions, so it just wins just like that. To be fair, I don't think it will be very fair for the first two concepts, or really just in general. I feel like overall, every single time I make a new concept for the next one, I sort of learn a little bit from the last one, and they should at least, and I expect them to get better overall. Like I really do expect the next one to be a lot better than this last one for this video. So who knows, maybe it'll not even be fair because the next ones will just be way better than these concepts, but either way, I feel like people still have their opinion on them, so I mean, my opinion doesn't matter too much in that sense. And that's kind of enough about like the random stuff about this. I'll just start talking about the actual concept itself. So of course it was from Instagram again, and something that always happens to me when I'm doing these concepts is I have no ideas, and I always think that creating a concept is like the easiest thing because I'm a creative person or some shit like that, and I think I'll just get in there and start making awesome looking weapons, but no, that's not really how it works. And when I get there, I'm like, oh shit, I don't even know what kind of weapons. I know swords and I know guns, but then I start to think, damn, I don't really know much about weapons in general. Like I guess I know shields too, which I haven't done, but I had to look up references for just like in general, like what kind of weapons I can draw, and that's where I found the sort of I guess I should look it up, but it's like the wrecking ball looking thing, and then I saw a lot of different types of weapons that I could do, and I did end up doing some of the ones that I was already familiar with, like the maces and the sword and an axe. At least that's what that thing on top was supposed to be. And yeah, so it's not that easy coming up with concepts. For some reason I expected it will be, but then I start doing it and I'm like, yeah, it's not that easy, and that's why probably they're not that good, because I just expect them to be good. And with the character though, I always do, at least as long while I'm doing the weapons, I have sort of an idea of what I want them to look like what their silhouette will look like, or the colors. I usually do have an idea. The colors are a little bit more like, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. Usually it will be based on the weapon colors though. Like for the last one it was black and red, so I do black and red. But as I said before, I feel like the colors have been pretty monochromatic, so I don't really want to keep doing that, or at least make the weapons more interesting so that the character can be more interesting. But either way, I feel like I still need a little bit more dynamics in the colors in general, so I'll be working on that, which is why I think like the next character will be a lot better than this one, and then so on and so forth. Like they'll just continuously get better because I'll keep learning from the previous work, which is what I want. This is sort of the goal for a lot of my art. Like a lot of it I do enjoy making it, but I still want to get some kind of knowledge from it. And so a lot of times if I feel like I missed the mark on something, I won't post it, which kind of sucks because then I don't really have content for my Instagram and stuff like that. But I don't really feel that way. Like I don't feel like I need to put out content because I just sort of want to put out what I'm proud of. Even though a lot of the stuff that I do put out I'm not necessarily proud of, but I feel like that's worth sharing anyways because it's still a learning experience. But with this one, I actually had made another character for it, but I didn't think, like I said, it hit the mark. I didn't think, it sort of wasn't what I envisioned when I thought of a stone wielding character. So I sort of I did do the character. I didn't fully flesh her out, but I did post her on Instagram, and I just sort of, threw her aside and then made this character, which I feel like sort of fit the theme a little bit more, like the muscles and stuff. I mean, you're carrying heavy weapons made of iron and stone, so I would expect someone who like has the strength to hold those weapons or wield those weapons. And I could have done like a super buff girl, but I just didn't think of that. I didn't really have that in mind, so I just didn't do that. And yeah, that's sort of why I chose to make the character look how they do look. And the outfit, this is why I feel like I need to put more thought into my designs, because the outfit, I just did it on a whim, like, oh, let's just give him some pants. He's probably gonna need some armor or something, so I gave him the breastplate, and then I said I sort of expected these people to live in like a sandy or earthy place, so I thought they'll need sort of like something to cover their mouth with, or like their face, which was the scarf, and then it has like a cloak so he could cover himself with, I guess. But I also wanted to leave some of his hands exposed so he could easily swing his hammers. And yeah, I just like to put some thought into it, but I feel like I should have put more, because it was just like, oh, what should I add? Oh, I'll just do that. I didn't actually like test out different clothing and stuff like that, which is sort of the purpose of a concept. It's like to sort of conceptualize an idea, which I don't really do that much. I just sort of like, let's just do whatever. So yeah, I sort of need to work on that, which I will definitely do that for the next one. I'll think more. And I don't really know what else to say, so I think I'll just leave it at that, and I'll let the rest of it play. I think it's almost over. Thanks for watching again, and thanks for the comments and any kind of support that you send my way. And hopefully I'll see you guys next time, and I'll sort of build up viewing for people who care about the concept, so I can get like the polls, so I can do the thing where I get people to vote on which concept was their favorite over the series, and then I'll do a full-on illustration. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.